Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. To first visit to the channel. I'm a retired pharmacist and I've spent years, 45, maybe 50, working in not only conventional medicine, but in the natural world of stuff too. So I kind of have seen both sides of the fence, and that's the kind of things we'll be talking about here. So we're just going to talk about two interesting topics today. One is Ozempic, the weight loss drug, which will be real brief. And the second one is a study that came out by a medical student from Harvard who also has a PhD from Oxford, talking about cholesterol. So let's get going. The first thing is Ozempic is going to be a really simple talk. It is a new weight loss drug, and there's all kinds of information about it on the internet, which you can go look at. But my take on it is this, is that it can help you lose weight. So that is a great thing. But the thing that we have to realize about it is if you don't change your eating habits, even though you've lost a bunch of weight, when you quit taking the drug, if you quit taking the drug, because it is what's considered a maintenance drug, then all of that will just come back. So just to keep it simple, what does that mean? It means that you probably need to go on a low carb diet, which means eat as little carbohydrates as you can, because that'll help you lose weight too, and hopefully your lifestyle will get adjusted to that. And that just means quit eating junk food. You know, like 80% of the stuff in a typical grocery store is junk food. You need to start eating live food, which would be things like meat, eggs, vegetables, stuff that's like in the outside of the, it's not on the inside of the grocery store. So that's one thing. I think the biggest problem with the Ozempic is that it can cause your stomach to sort of become paralyzed, which is a big problem. And I think there's a lawsuits out there against that. But, again, it could be, if it happens to you, that's a big deal. And if it's not, then the Ozempic could be a good thing for you. Also keep in mind it's a maintenance drug. The drug companies have designed it so they want you to take it for life. Okay, so the other thing is this interesting study by Nicholas Norwitz. He has his PhD from Oxford, and he is a medical student at Harvard University. And he did a study on himself where he ate a bunch of Oreo cookies a day, I think 12, and it lowered his cholesterol. Now, that doesn't mean that was for everybody. It was for a specific group of people. And those people are called lean mass hyperresponders. In other words, these people are people that are fit, they're lean, they're not fat, they're in pretty good health. Those people are also generally on low carbohydrate diets. So what that means is that their body is using fat as a source of energy, not carbohydrates. And in those particular people, which is a great portion of the population, I was out skiing the other day, and generally everybody on the ski slope looked to me like they were in pretty darn good health. Those people have extremely high LDL cholesterol. It can even go up to 500 and 600. Now, the reason for that is that if you're not eating carbohydrates to any degree, which is what your body can use as a source of energy, then it has to use fat as a source of energy. And fat has to get around the body to the cells by being carried by cholesterol, because it won't dissolve in the bloodstream. So some people think, oh, I'm eating saturated fats, it clogs up my blood. Saturated fats don't clog up your blood. That doesn't even make any sense if you understand the biochemistry behind it. So anyway, these people will have extremely high cholesterols, they'll have low triglycerides, and they'll have HDL, high HDL cholesterol, and all that makes sense, perfect sense, because if you're not eating carbohydrates, your body and your liver are going to start pumping out fat to bring to the cells to use that as a source of energy, and that's actually a great thing. So this doctor, or student doctor, he experimented on himself. It's not like he did it on 1,000 patients, and he is one of these people that is lean in shape and has high levels of LDL cholesterol and regular cholesterol, I think way over 300. And he ate 12 Oreo cookies a day for, I think, 14 days, and it dropped his LDL and his cholesterol like, I think it was 30-70%. It was a dramatic drop, and that's because he started putting carbohydrates back into his body, and his body didn't need the fat for energy. So it dropped the LDL and the triglycerides and all that sort of stuff. It dropped the cholesterol is what it did. Then after that, he decided he would check and take one of these statin drugs. So he got with his doctor. He did all the stuff he was supposed to do. He started taking a high-dose statin drug, and he did that for 6 weeks, and it did drop the LDL, but it dropped it practically nothing compared to when he ate the Oreo cookie. So what does all this mean? Simply, it means that if you're in pretty darn good health, and you're not eating a bunch of junk, a bunch of crap from the grocery store, and you're exercising and you feel pretty good, your cholesterol is probably going to be pretty high because you need it. You need the cholesterol bringing the fat to the body as a source of energy. Now, they're going to continue the study, and that from what I understand, they're going to be examining your arteries, especially the coronary arteries, to see if any plaque is being formed or not. Now, that could be taking another year or so, so we'll keep in touch with that. But the point is, basically, is if you're a pretty healthy person and you're eating pretty darn good, no junk, and your cholesterol's high and your LDL is high, then you probably don't have anything to worry about. My cholesterol is generally at least 300, LDLs in the 200s. I feel good. I'm 71 years old. I'm not on any medicines. And I can go pretty much all day, and I eat all day. So again, if there's any message in this, is quit eating junk and get healthy. Okay, thanks. And if you want to continue, I think we're going to, in the future, I believe I'm going to have my son start on what's called a carnivore diet, where you just simply eat meat. Because he is overweight and probably not healthy, and I'm going to try to document it from day one and just see how it goes. So that should be pretty interesting too. Okay, everybody have a good day, and if you want to continue with the content, be sure to subscribe, hit a like, leave a comment below, and remember, peace.